Hey guys, this is Serial Killer here. Just doing a walkthrough on Biohazard, Operation Raccoon City, also known as Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. It's known as Biohazard in Japan, and it's a Japanese import because I live in Australia. There's only one way you can get it, and that's by going on eBay or a site that sells imported games and buying it from there. If you like the Resident Evil series like me, then I prefer to be a Biohazard collector, so I've got all the Biohazards. But yeah, so that's the basic gist of it. I've got Biohazard and it's pretty good. There's a few things that I wish they'd done better, but you know. Yeah, so it's the same as number 4 and number 5, where you just shoot everything and get from point A to point B, which kinda sucks. The first 3 were still my favourite. They always will be until they decide to go back. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough on how to find things and, you know, play through the game. Just leave a comment if you have any questions.
Biohazard.
So yeah, main menu screen, it's pretty cool. Different things that you can look at in the main menu. Downloadable content, there's none at the moment, or none that I can get anyway because I live in Australia. Yeah, so I've gone free run because that basically means I can restart the story on whatever level I want and on whatever difficulty. I'm going to do it on the hardest, which is professional. I'm not very good, but see how I go. So I like to choose Vector, he's my favourite character. I've got active camo level 3, advanced SMG, which is the best SMG you can get, and the Samurai's Edge, which is a very common sort of pistol. If you've played the Resident Evil or Biohazard series, you'll remember it from Resident Evil 3 or Biohazard 3. It's quite a good pistol, so let's start and see what happens. So as you know, if you've played any of the Resident Evils or the Biohazard series, or you've watched the movies, that Umbrella Corporation is located in Raccoon City, and it's underneath the city, which they call the Hive, and that's where they genetically made these bio-experiments. The zombies and hunters, lickers, tyrants, the nemesis, all that sort of thing. It's all made underneath the city in a big laboratory.
Alpha leader, we're in position.
Here's a familiar face. If you played Biohazard 2, you'll know that this is Hunk. He's one of the bio countermeasure team squad that goes in to collect the G-virus sample.
Delta team, report. Spectre here. All set. Name's Belway. Nice to meet you, Mr. Death. Vector here. Good to see you again, sir.
My name is Bertha. Ready to play.
Command, I've rendezvoused with Delta team.
Understood. Now find Birkin and secure those samples. Failure is not an option.
You heard him. Let's move. We're entering the lab of Dr. William Birkin, an Umbrella scientist attempting to sell classified samples of a weaponized virus strain to the US government.
You mean Umbrella's T-virus?
No. This is a new gene-altering compound Birkin's developed called the G-virus. It's significantly more powerful, and he's in possession of the only known samples. There's a detachment of Umbrella's Biohazard countermeasure service on site who will likely try to protect him. They are unaware of this operation and are considered expendable.
Aren't we on the same team? Couldn't we just pick up the phone and call?
The UBCS are just mercenaries. They can be bought. We can't assume their loyalty to the company.
So what's the objective?
Intercept Birkin and secure the G-virus.
So yeah, once you've got all through the start,
To Umbrella.
don't forget to pick up the first aid spray right there. There's a collectible item here, and some ammo right there.
Alright, it's open. Let's go.
Those don't look nice.
Wonder where they got the live subjects.
Soldiers approaching.
Take cover.
Okay, so once you've got all that through this part, turn around and on this computer here, just over here in the corner, you'll see a tape of some sort. Collect that. That's a collectible item. And then there's a few green herbs lying around up here.
Put a frag on those troops.
Grenade! Grenade!
Look at this.
Reloading. Cover me.
Yeah, to do one of those dives that I just did there, you have to run and press the X button, and you can do a dodge sort of thing. Get the green herb up here in the corner. There's a few first aid sprays around here as well as green, so don't forget to grab them. if you go upstairs, down the right down there, you'll see the stairs going up. If you go up there and to the right to the end, you'll find a weapon crate, and there's often a flamethrower in there. So if you want to go and grab that, then follow the stairs.
Cover me.
Don't forget the piece of evidence over here, collect that.
Don't forget your training.
Follow Hunk down here to some ammo and a green herb, and there's also a piece of evidence over there in the middle of those computers. A few times I've shot and killed my AI teammates in this game, and you'll see a few of that up ahead. This is really annoying. The AI is so stupid, it just walks in front of you, and you cannot help but kill them sometimes. Down this long corridor and up the back, there's a first aid spray, an incendiary grenade, and a frag grenade, and some ammo. So don't forget to grab those if you need them, or if you want them.
Not bad.
Down these steps here, you'll find a green herb, 2 green herbs, a piece of evidence over there on that table that I just missed, but I'll go back and get that later. And then up here there is a Raccoon City emblem. Don't forget to grab that for 350 XP points. Piece of evidence just there on the table, don't forget to grab that.
Avoid contact with unauthorized personnel.
And some ammo around here just around the corner. In here there is 2 pieces of evidence and a laptop computer that you can log onto and collect some XP points. There is a piece of evidence here.
No one will ever take you away from me.
The laptop's just over there on that desk. I went past it, but I'll go back to show you where it is.
A security breach. Avoid contact with unauthorized
Next piece of evidence is over here on the desk. There's a green herb in here that you can take to if you need it.
Repeat. There has been a security breach.
Here's the laptop. Don't forget to grab that for some experience points. There's the green herb I was telling you about. Don't forget to grab that if you need it. And then continue on to the next room for a cutscene.
Avoid contact with unauthorized.
Guard this door. Do not let anyone approach. You, come with me.
Once the cutscene ends, you have to wait a few minutes before you can proceed to the next area.
So, you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G.
Now, if you played Biohazard 2, you'll remember this part. It's slightly different on this one as it was in Biohazard 2, but they kill William Birkin and try to take the G sample. But, of course, he injects himself and turns into the big dude with the massive arm and eye in his arm.
Okay, let's move out.
Deal with these guys and move on to the next area. There's every time a teammate dies, you can heal them again. I don't personally understand this, but yeah, it's how it works. This is meant to be 1998, so, you know, revival technology must be really good. You have the ability to cloak as well, which is kind of weird for 1998, but, you know, whatever, however they want to go. Don't forget to grab that green herb if you need it. I definitely needed it. As you can see, they just decided to jump in front of me here, and I decided to deal with this problem because it would just continue happening every time.
Repeat, there has been a security breach. Avoid contact with unauthorized personnel.
Looks like you had some company. Follow me. Let's go. Everyone on board.
It's such a pain in the ass to pick them up sometimes. You can't pick them up because you're trying to pick up your weapons as well as pick them up.
Come on, you're good now. Stay
I lost my fucking weapon.
Come on, you're good now. Stay alert.
After I finally find my weapon and collect everything. Over here, there is a grenade and an incendiary grenade. Grab those. There's nothing else in here, so you just head towards the elevator, which is down here, and eventually when the boss decide they want to get on the elevator, you can move on to the next area.
Goblin 6, what's your status?
The upper levels are secure. All above ground escape routes are on lockdown. Waiting on you, sir.
Copy that.
Alpha Team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. Heading to the rendezvous point.
In here there is a piece of data to collect, just over here. There's also several green herbs and some health sprays. Take those if you need them. And don't forget the ammo as well, which is hidden in between a set of boxes. There's, yeah, incendiary grenades. Also ammo there. Another incendiary grenade back the other way. And a piece of evidence. Oh no, sorry. Looks almost like evidence, so yeah. Up here there's a cutscene. Just shows sort of what happens. It's slightly different to what was on Biohazard 2. All the different virus samples, T-virus, and of course the purple one here is G-virus. If you've watched the movies, you'll see a little bit of familiarity here. Grab the green herb if you need it, take a right down here, and you'll find a piece of evidence. first aid spray, some ammo, and a green herb if you need it, take it. Through the door, meet up with the team again,
Alright, close it up. We need to move. Come on.
and be
Don't
ready
forget
to
our
run
objective.
away from the G virus.
Scheiße, nowhere to run.
Once you get up to the door, open it. You have to wait for everybody to be ready though. And keep running. You'll come up to a cutscene where you'll have to turn around and shoot the G virus in the arm a few times. So yeah, as you're doing this, don't forget to shoot Birkin in the arm, in the eye. As you can see, it works on, but the game tells you several times to do it anyway. But if you couldn't figure it out yourself, then that's how you do it. So after you get up to just a little bit further, you'll knock that down and you'll turn back around and you'll have to continue running again. As you'll notice, I run back towards him, which was very stupid of the game to decide to put me there, but anyway. Be careful not to walk in the fire as you'll start to burn, and you can lose a lot of health from it. When you get up to this part here, you have to open the door and you have to hold off Birkin before he gets to you and kills you, so just be ready to do this. Don't forget to refill your ammo before you go if you've got enough time. There's a few guns in here if you want to change your guns. There's nothing else in here though, just a few weapons lying around on the floor. Watch out for the dogs and spec ops in here. You don't have to worry about the G virus that can't get into this area. So don't forget to collect the ammo, and there's also a piece of evidence just over here to collect. And just up here, watch out for the dog in the corridor. If you haven't got enough time to shoot it, don't stress yourself. Just stab it in the neck. You have to play a little mini game. And that's it, just try not to let it bite you, otherwise you might get infected. And you don't want to do that unless you've got an antivirus spray. It can be a real pain in the ass. Another dog in here. Once again, don't stress if it jumps on you, just play the minigame and kill it. Nothing else exciting in this room. Head out through the next door. and be ready for a fight. There's some ammo here, first aid spray, and the laptop. Don't forget to use that and collect some XP. There's a stun grenade here, take that. And be ready to fight these guys here. I died a few times here, so I've just edited them out and redid this a little bit. I wouldn't want to leave it in here because it would take too much time after the video. But I died about 3 times after this part. It's really annoying, you've got to be ready for it. If you've got the cloaking ability, it's a good time to use it in here, as it's really a pain in the ass to get through with all these guys, and they're always accurate, hit you behind the boxes and everything. So yeah, like I said, watch out for this little mini game here, and try not to muck it up, because I've marked it up several times and died. It's a real pain in the ass. You've got to be ready for it. Get to the end and open the door. You've got to hold off the G virus, so get out your pistol or something if you have no ammo, and shoot him in the eye again. The door doesn't take too long to open. Of course, watch this, and what's blocked the door, and I have to grab some ammo, take the green herb, and keep running. Now, there's a few spots on the floor that blow up, so don't be stressed about those. They don't do a whole lot of damage. Just be careful not to run into the fire and the steam. And keep heading straight up to the end. Once you reach the end, a short cutscene, and you can continue on with your ranking and all that.
There's nothing you can do. Get out of here and make a full report to management.
What about you, sir?
I lost the sample. I'm going back for it.
So yeah, keep following me if you want. I'm going to put up the next part of the video anytime soon. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and continue watching if you like it. If you don't, then you don't have to keep watching. Subscribe, like, share with your friends if you want to. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.